Hello everyone, this is Neha and you're watching Learn with Neha. In today's class, we are going to study a topic from Indian history and the name of the topic is timeline. In the last class, I have told you a brief idea of what a timeline is, and in today's class, we are going to study it in depth. So, for that, first of all, we need to know what a timeline is. The line displaying the events of past time is called timeline. Means a line which displays the events which have already happened in the past is called your timeline. Now the question arises how a timeline looks like. Here you can see in the diagram, this diagram shows you the representation of a timeline. Now how do we understand this or how do we read this timeline? So for that, a reference point is given in the center and it is denoted by 0. Now we have two sides of this timeline. One is the leftmost side of this 0 and the other one is right hand side of this line. So first thing that you need to know is that all the numbers which are present on the left hand side of this 0 are counted backward and the numbers present on the right hand side are counted forward. So now what backward and forward counting means? So for that, first of all tell me that in normal mathematical language, how do you count numbers? You generally count numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. In your mathematical language, 1 will come before 2, 2 will come before 3 and after 3 4 will come and after 4 5 will come. This is in general what happens in your mathematics. So that is your forward counting, means simple counting. But as I told you that on the left hand side the numbers will be counted backward. So what does that mean? See, if I ask you if 5 BC, first of all see BC means before Christ and AD means Anno Domini, and it is also shown using an arrow that BC before Christ will be read in this direction and AD will move in this direction. So now if I ask you whether 5 BC year came first or 4 BC came first, then the answer should be 5 EC year came first, it passed away and then 4 BC year came. Afterward 3 BC came, then 2, then 1 and so on. This should be your answer. This is what we call as backward counting. Or in other words, I can say 1 year before 3 BC means which will be the year 1 year before 3 BC? That will be 4 BC because 4 BC came first, it passed away and then 3 BC came. 3 BC passed and then 2 BC came. For example, let me say that I have given you 2 years, 2000 BC and 500 BC, that is shown here. So now if I ask you which of these came first, then the answer should be, since it is before Christ, I'm not talking about AD, I'm talking about BC. So in BC, 2000 BC will come first, then after so many years of passing, then 500 BC will come. Means 2000 BC will come first and afterwards 500 BC will come. So I hope the concept of backward counting is clear to you. Now we will move on to forward counting. Forward counting is very much similar to a mathematical counting. Means in this, first of all 1 AD will come, it will pass and then 2 AD will come. Then 3, 4 and likewise. So if I ask you whether 3 AD came first or 4 AD came first, then the answer should be 3 AD come first. It passed away and then 4 AD came. And if I ask you 1 year before 4 AD, that will be 3 AD. And if I ask you 1 year before 3 AD, that would be your 2 AD. So this was the concept of timeline and the concept of backward and forward counting. That is very important to understand that how the events or the past event in history are represented and read. So if you like the content of this video, then please like to it and subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your friends so that they can also understand this concept. And if you want to see such content content in future also, then please like to my video. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.